So I just got out of prayer and I received a revelation during prayer. And okay, so I was listening to somebody else pray. How we do it at my church is we all get together in the church and we sit down and we're praying, mostly in tongues, but sporadically, like each one of us or whoever decides that they want to pray out loud and in English, they will. So one person was praying and she was praying a very powerful prayer. She was like, I declare and decree, there will be healed limbs, healed minds, healed spleens, healed arms, healed legs, healed hearts. I pray for healing and I speak healing and I declare and decree that your people will receive it in Jesus' name. And it was a very powerful prayer. And I was listening to that and I just got a revelation right then. Like, oh, we need to talk like that more often. I saw a video of somebody else's testimony, and this person was dealing with sickness for years and years. And for those years, he was declaring his healing.
I'm Robert Hotchkin, and I had a heavenly encounter that I think is really going to encourage you that even in your most challenging moments, your most discouraged moments, you're having way more impact for the kingdom of heaven than you've ever realized. You wouldn't look at me now and realize it, but I went through a 12-year health battle with mysterious and debilitating symptoms. I worked with doctors all over the world, and no one could figure out what was going on with me. No matter what, I got sicker and sicker, weaker and weaker. I'm about 6'3", 185 pounds, and I had withered away to well under 150 pounds. I was so weak most days, I didn't have the strength to stand up in a shower. I often could barely lift my head up off the pillow or the back of the couch. My eyes would burn with fever all day long, and no matter what I did, I would be weak and shaky. And as I said, I could eat thousands and thousands of calories a day, and I would wither away, getting weaker and sicker, weaker and sicker. And I'm a man of faith, so I was praying all along, declaring that I'm healed by Jesus' stripes, declaring that He is the Lord who heals, laying hold of that truth of healing that we have through our Messiah, Jesus. Yet no matter what I did, I got sicker and sicker, weaker and weaker. And several years into this battle, I'd hit a point where I was really discouraged. I was frustrated. I was afraid. And I cried out to God, and I cried out and said, Lord, I feel like nothing's working. I feel like I've been sidelined by the enemy. And no matter what I do, no matter what I pray, no matter what I decree, it doesn't seem to be working. All of a sudden, the presence of the Lord manifested, and He took me into a vision. And in this vision, I was coming home to heaven. Now, I knew it was many, many years in the future after I had finished my course in heaven, and I saw that at the end of my life, here in the earth, I was healthy and strong and whole as I stepped from this realm into the heavenly realms. And as Jesus was walking me into heaven, His arm was around me, and He was telling me these wonderful things from His heart, but all of a sudden, all these people started coming up to me and saying, Robert, thank you for when you ministered healing to me. Robert, thank you for the healing miracle that you released to me, person after person after person. And I turned to the Lord and I said, Lord, you know me. I'm not really very good with names, but I'm good with faces. I don't recognize any of these people. When did I minister to them? When did I pray for them? And the Lord looked me in the eyes and He said, every time you declared, I am the Lord who heals, that word went forth and someone was touched. And He started to show me that no matter what our circumstances are, when we stand in faith and we declare the word, it always, always, always works. And it always goes forth and has impact. He let me know that one of my challenges was I'd gotten so focused on me and my expectation of how He would manifest my healing that I completely got my eyes off how powerfully he was using me in the earth. If you're contending for a healing miracle, if you're contending for a financial breakthrough, if you're contending for a prodigal, if you're contending for restoration in a marriage or a relationship, and it doesn't seem to be happening right away, that's not because you're not having impact, and it's definitely not because the word doesn't work. Every time you stand on truth, every time you choose to believe truth, every time you decree the word, it goes forth and someone is touched. In this encounter I was having with the Lord, he asked me a question. He said, what if the greatest call upon your life, what if the call upon your life, even greater than your call to be a prophetic voice to the nations, even greater than your call to preach and to work miracles, what if the greatest call upon your life is simply to declare, I am the Lord who heals, and standing in faith, no matter what the enemy throws against you, you standing in faith will release that out into the earth so that the next generation of preachers will walk in the greatest healing revival that's ever been seen. What if the greatest call upon your life is to help birth that by believing and declaring, I am the Lord who heals no matter what?
Okay, so God uses our prayers, not just for us, but for people around the world that need the faith behind those prayers to receive their healing or to receive whatever it is that they need. Whether it's healing, whether it's a miracle, or what have you. God uses our prayers and our faith to not only answer our prayers, but to answer other people's prayers. But he needs our words and he needs our faith in order to do it. There's a reason why God doesn't just come down and do everything for us. He gave us the dominion. So that means we have to do it. That's why he uses us as vessels. He does his will through us, and he has to do it through us because he gave us the dominion, and he's not going to go outside of his word. If he told us that I'm giving you this land, I'm giving you the seas, I'm giving you the fowl of the air, I'm giving you everything that is on the earth and the earth, you have dominion now. He's not going to come down and take that dominion back again because we're not using our power, our authority, and our dominion. He's not going to do it. He hasn't done it. This whole time, everybody asks, oh, why is there this? Why is there that? Why is there sickness? Why is there death? Why are people starving? Blah, blah, blah. And it's because he's not going to come down and do it for us. He's not going to take dominion for us. He uses us and our faith and our words, our tongue that has the power of life and death in it. He uses that. He uses us. But he will not do it for us. And so he needs those prayers to bless us. Because everybody is not down here praying in faith. A lot of people are down here worrying and begging and pleading, praying from a place they should not be in. He needs real, faith-filled, powerful prayers to actually get things done down here and to get his people what they need. So I just wanted to share that. I'm sorry, I feel like I was spitting a lot too. Oh well. So yeah, I hope you guys took something from that. I'll see you guys in the next video.